Hey guys, welcome back to the JPM Performance channel. Time once again, of course, for a shop tour. It's our first shop tour in April of 2025. Here we are, Thursday, April 3rd. We are starting to get our spring storms coming in, which is normal for this time of year. Nothing bad yet, but it's that time of year, so we'll see what happens. But the weather's nice, got a little bit of rain, looking pretty good. So let's get straight into the shop tour. Last week on the bench, you saw there was nothing but a crankshaft and I think maybe a flywheel. So this week, there's nothing but a crankshaft and a couple of camshafts because that engine, which was the 01 VVT Miata motor, has been completed and it is sitting here ready for customer pickup. So this was his valve cover of choice color. He wanted I think he called it Pantone yellow or something like that. But anyway, street motor, a little bit of porting in the head, oversized pistons, a little bit of milling on the cylinder head. Nothing super crazy, but a brand new, fresh, blueprinted, balanced, beautiful 01 VVT. So now we have a bunch of engines sitting with their covers on. Actually, I have the cover for this one. I just pulled it off so you guys could see the valve cover. So I got that finished in the last week. But the big news of the week, of course, is that the Camaro engine came in. So you can see I've got the nose off here. I'm actually just getting ready to put the nose back on, because you guys are catching me at a perfect time. We've got the old engine out on my handy dandy stand. You guys haven't seen this. I got this stand. This thing's pretty cool. I actually got this at Harbor Freight, and it's got a little crank there and it'll go down with the little lever here, and it's really handy so you can get something up on it, elevate it up, and really see what's going on. So got this engine out, got the new engine in, and then did all the transfer. So the first thing I noticed when I opened the crate with this engine in it was this intake manifold. Look at this thing. I didn't even know this was coming, but this is obviously a CNC'd two-piece intake manifold. It's a little higher rise than the last one was, so I ended up taking out about an inch of spacer under the carburetor. Brand new cylinder heads, all CNC'd. Everything is just about hooked up. Still have to get the secondary oil filter mounted once the nose is on and get everything done, but we're looking really good. Actually hoping to get this on the dyno this afternoon. So that's the goal. Just finishing up the exhaust now, which is obviously a little bit of a puzzle, but we're looking good. The shop's a little bit of a mess because I need to transfer some bits and pieces around, so John needs to be careful not to trip on anything, but we're looking good. So the idea is to get this dynoed very soon, because Steve wants to come and watch me on the dyno with it, and then once that's completed, I can put the body back on, get the tires all mounted. I haven't gotten the tires mounted yet. You saw those last week, but I did finish up Ken's car minus some tires. So we need to put some tires on, get some tires mounted, and get it cleaned up. Obviously still has tire rubber on it from Atlanta, but we're looking really good here. Really good. Super excited, but we've got some time. So I'm trying to get Steve's car ready for Gateway next week, so I've been kind of pushing on that. Also got back Rich Grunwald's car. So back from the body shop, it got a little bit of frame pulling. This car had been in apparently a little accident years ago, and the front frame horns weren't quite right. So those guys spent some time with it and got that pulled straight a little bit. Whenever you know, kind of run a Miata into something, you will get some wrinkling. Even though it's pulled back straight, you're still going to have some wrinkling in here because apparently this whole corner got pushed in a little bit. But the frame rails measure out. These guys are really good about squaring up the car, measuring from point to point, and getting that all pulled straight. Still waiting on a new transmission, but obviously you saw that the engine was ready to go. So as soon as I get a transmission, we're going to be able to jump on this, but timing-wise, we're looking pretty good considering I need to push on the GT1 car and get that completed. But I have everything now except for the transmission that I need to finish this car. So we're looking good there. Mazda 2 update is basically, I haven't done a ton in the last week. Although I did crawl underneath, I had just a tiny little drip that I thought was coming from the AccuSump bulkhead. As it turns out, it was brake fluid, because the other thing I noticed after Atlanta is that my reservoir was a little low, and I found a couple of brake line fittings that were just ever so slightly loose. And so that's one of the hardest things to find when you've got just a tiny little leak like that. But I did find that. All the fluids are done. Nut and bolt check is completed. Basically all I have left now is to throw the tires on, get it cleaned up. But we're also, you know, still 3 weeks out from Hallett, so I'm looking good there. I did go to Menards and buy all of my poles for the canopy. Got them all cut to length, got everything painted, color coordinated. And of course got, you know, I think the only thing I showed you guys last week was my bent cotter pins. So got some new cotter pins for the canopy now too. So I am working on it. I'm chipping away at it, but really pushing hard for getting the Camaro done. So I actually have oil in the dry sump tank. So a couple of things on these. Of course these cars are a little high maintenance, but you get your oil in the tank, and then you can see I've got an electrical cord running inside the car. That's because it is plugged into an oil tank heater, and man, it is already getting good and warm. So I've had this on for probably a half an hour is all, and it's, I mean, I can put my hand on it, but it's getting warm. So it's got, I'm heating up the oil. Once I get the nose on, I will, and I already have, you'll see up here, I already have the belt off of the dry sump pump right here, because when I get everything up here, what I'll do is I will put my ratchet on here, and I will actually flush the lines all the way through, making sure that I have good clean oil before I run it back into the engine. Comes in here, down through the secondary filter and back into the motor. And this line here comes up here to the cylinder head oilers, the valve cover oilers. So a little more complicated than a Miata, of course, but I really do enjoy working on this car. So hoping to make some amazing noises this afternoon with this thing. If you've never heard one of these SB2s at 8,500 RPMs in 5th gear on the dyno, you haven't lived, because it's just amazing. I do have at least one video from when this car was a Cadillac body of the same thing. If you really want to hear what it sounds like, check out that video on the channel. So we're gonna push to get this ready for this afternoon, but we're coming right along. So over the next week, I'm hoping that by next week this car will be completely together. I don't know if you guys will see it or not. I'm trying to get it into the trailer. Depends on when they want to pick it up. You guys might get to see it next week, fully cleaned on the ground, ready to load into the trailer. Fingers crossed, everything goes good. Obviously a brand new motor program with a brand new engine builder that we haven't used before, but he seems to be on the ball. So I'm pretty excited about this. Hoping for some big power numbers. So you'll see that, plus I've got some engines I need to really get after. We're looking good though, looking really good. Springtime is hitting, man, the phone is ringing, the emails are rolling in. Really starting to push hard on this racing season. So looking good. Hope you guys have had a good week yourself, and I appreciate you watching as always, and I appreciate all your comments. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, whatever, hit me up on the comments. I appreciate you guys always watching. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you'll get notified every week if you just subscribe to the channel, and you'll get a notification on your YouTube app. So do me a favor and check it out. Subscribe. Thanks, guys. Have a great rest of your week. I'll see you next week. Take care.